Hello there everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. And for today we are taking a look at 0.22. That's right, the latest update for KSP has just been released as of yesterday. Yes, today's Thursday, yesterday was Wednesday. Sure, let's go with that. Anyhow, 0.22 has added a number of things, let's say that, but most importantly, career mode is finally here, or the very beginnings of it anyways. I do have a list here of all the changes that have been implemented, which I'll go over in a second. But I wanted to just jump into a little test thingy here, test save file. Just looking at some of the new things that they added. So yeah, as you may notice here, the Space Center looks a little bit different. That's because we have the Research and Development Facility here, which we'll get into once I jump into career mode very shortly. But I just wanted to quickly check out some of the new parts, take a nice look at the Space Center. That's awesome. You can kind of sort of see the aircraft, or the island airfield as well, because they've apparently improved that as well. So maybe there's more buildings, bigger buildings, so you can definitely see something out there. Unfortunately, you can't zoom to that, but we'll take a little flight over to check that out in a little bit. But yeah, this looks awesome. I do love this new facility. This is amazing. Just the fact that you can actually drive through all these little buildings. Well, not through the buildings, but you know, down the roads and underneath the bridge. There's a bunch of like little bridges and stuff like, or not bridge. Well, what are those called? Tunnels? Sure, a couple of tunnels. Either way, it looks awesome. Sweet. But let's jump into the VAB here to check out some of the parts. There haven't been too many new parts introduced. Nothing in the pods. Oh, the text is apparently green now. Okay. That's an interesting decision. Anything here? Okay, now we have different arrows here as well. Awesome, I guess. Yeah, I don't think they actually added... Yep, this is still the same. But now here we should have some new parts. Possible? No, I guess they're all under science. Yeah, so they just put everything under science. It's just the science modules, the goo containment unit. Oh, okay. Apparently the nose cone for the plane is now here because it actually has sensors and stuff in it. I wonder if there's... No, the other nose cone is gone. Or I guess they did just move the nose cone over. Oh, nice. And then we have the subassembly thingy. I'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, a bunch of communitrons. What is that? It's like a different... Oh, it's like a satellite thingy. Or not a satellite, an antenna. Cool. Interesting. And yeah, and then these actually have a purpose now. They actually provide scientific data as opposed to just numbers for you to look at. But I guess that's it for new parts. Subassembly mod is actually something that's really cool. It's been, well, I guess it's not a mod right now. I'm calling it a mod because it used to be a mod. One of the most popular mods in the KSP community. Basically, it allows you to build things and then save them for later repurposing. Let's just, I don't know, we'll build a quick... I can't grab that apparently. Just doesn't matter who built a thing here. Really? I can't... Okay, apparently... Okay, that was very strange. I could not grab that for the longest time. Anyways, we'll construct, let's say we'll have like a lander stage or something, really crappy lander stage here. Bam, poodle engine, and give me some landing legs. Sure, why not? Got a few of these bad boys on there. Bam, so now you have, let's say that you just want to use this bottom part from now on for future purposes. You drop it in there and you go... whatever, crappy lander, and then you save. And now we have it in here. So now if I want this part at any other point, let's say I want to... there, so we got rid of it. So pretend this is a brand new thing right now. I just press the new button. So let's do something different. Let's do maybe one of these lander cans instead. Then we have that. Got the crappy lander. Bam, it pops up like so. and we can toss it on. That is awesome. That's definitely going to make things a lot easier and a lot more standardized as well. I'm sure a lot of you guys have, you know, launch stages and stuff that you've pretty much, you're basically sticking with that from now on, and you also have to rebuild those every time. Yes, unless you edit the save files. That was the way around it before. But anyhow, I'm just gonna take a quick look at this list here. Yeah, career mode, the R&D center was added. The whole thing with the R&D center is there's now science, and that is how you progress through career mode. So let's jump into career mode, and we'll show that off real quick here. Whatever, default, sure, that's fine. So you collect science from performing experiments, and those experiments you perform them using the mystery goo container that I showed off, as well as the crap, I forget what the other thing is called. I don't know the names of these things yet. Oh, okay, I guess I can't. Oh, right. Yeah, so now that I'm in career mode, yes, you also don't have a lot of things. You basically start out with very little parts, and you have to use science, and get that science back to Kerbin, and yes, and then you unlock more things. So we have the research tree right here, which has some funky music to it. That's pretty cool. And yeah, I guess you can't see the rest of the tree. That's kind of unfortunate, actually. I wish they would show you the rest of the tree, you know, like a Civ game or something like that, where you can see the paths that you can take. But either way, the next thing, basic rocketry, will require 5 science. I have 0 science right now, but it'll give us some fuel tanks, and nice, that gives us the mystery goo containment unit. Alright, so let's see what we can build with our crappy little amount of parts that we have. Yeah, alright, so we can do a command pod. Alright, fair enough. We can strap some fuel to that. Sure, why not? Sounds good. We have only 1 engine. Okay, why not? We have no control. We've got 1... Oh my god, this is so bare bones. I love it. Oh, at least we have a parachute. Thank God for that. Science. We have a communitron thing. Okay, let's see how this works. I don't know. Well, does it really matter where this goes? Here, we'll put it there because I feel like it. Okay, well, this is the first ship that we got. Our first ship. There we go. Awesome. Let's save that and launch it. And actually, one of the biggest changes that they made, which really makes me happy, and I'm sure it makes a lot of other people happy as well, is the transition between scenes. You know, when you go from the VAB to the launch pad or whatever, this transition just takes way less time. It's like half the time, which is pretty awesome. We got good old Jebediah in there. Good old Jeb. Let's extend that. Sure, why not? We have a thingy there now. And now we can, yeah, so you can click on crew report here. And you can see they're reporting from the launch pad. The assessment of the situation is, or I guess you record their assessment, which is that they're not going anywhere. So you can transmit the data if you want, which uses up electric charge and sends the data home. That just gave me 1.5 science just for sitting on the launch pad. But also keep in mind that you don't have batteries or anything unlocked at this point, so the only way to get your electric charge back is to actually use your engines. Yeah, so fun times there. Let's go for a little flight. Huh, the capsule has actually got its own separate little thing on there now. Interesting. I wonder if that matters for anything. Like if putting that in a different stage actually does anything? I'm not sure. I don't know what that does either. Oh, wow, that got long. Oh, that's pretty cool. So it only extends when it's transmitting data, huh? Or not? Sure, why not? Whatever. Alright, let's go into crew report again and see what else we got. So we can also keep the data if we want. And then if we keep the data, eventually we can, when you come back to Kerbin, you can recover the vessel. So as far as I understand, the report here, so you can basically, so you can see I can do it again, but I'll just get much less scientific value for it. So you can basically send it, you can transmit it, which you'll get some random, or I guess it's not a random percentage. I'm sure it depends on certain things. One of those things being biomes. I know they introduced biomes. I'm pretty sure those make a difference. So, like, different parts in the atmosphere and different parts in the orbit around Kerbin and the moon so far have biomes. And I'm actually not 100% sure what that entails, other than it allows you to do experiments around there. So, sure, why not? But anyhow, so you can keep the data if you want, and then... so you keep the data, and then if you recover the vessel, if you make it back to Kerbin, you'll just get all of that data. So at this point, it would only be 0.6, if I'm correct. It would only be 0.6 science. Or you can transmit the data. And now the thing, like I said, with the transmitting, it's not always going to be 100%. So yeah, there we go. So I just got 0.6 data out of that. So yeah, it's not always going to be 100%. When it's not 100%, the question is, do you want to, launch or transmit the data with less percentage and you lose out on some of the data, or do you want to try to get back home and recover the vessel and get 100% of the data intact? So yeah, it's an interesting little thing that they added there. Cool little dynamic between those two. Let me see what else we got here. I'm gonna have to look into those biomes some more, because I thought from what I read, it seemed like the biome thing allows you to just perform experiments. I don't know what exactly that means though, because I know you can also do this whole crew report thing around Minmus. So maybe the experiments are just the goo experiment. So when you get the little goo container. Maybe that's the experiment. I'm not sure. I haven't gotten that yet, so yeah. Anyhow, let's go for a little flight, cause why not? Go, Jeb, go! Anyhow, we have, yeah, that's pretty cool. We got no control other than the little capsule there. That's fine. So now we're up in the air, and we should be able to go to crew report. And now we have different data because we get while flying over Kerbin shores. So we can transmit that. And it is failing at standing upright. There we go. So it just transmitted the data, I think. It didn't show me anything that it transmitted the data. Crew report. Transmit. There we go. That's weird. I wonder why it didn't work the first time. So yeah, there we go. We got some more data going out there. We can apparently do it again for 100% of the value. Oh wait, I'm stupid. Yeah, it wasn't actually 100% of the value. It was 100% of the value, but it wasn't. It was a much lower value. Yeah, it's now 0.4, whereas initially it was like 5 or something. So yeah, I might as well just keep that data. There's no point in transmitting it. I wonder. Oh, is it still trying to send a charge out? Is that what's going on? Or it's still trying to send a report out? Yeah, there we go. I was wondering why the electric charge kept going down. Yeah, sure. Let's, Whoop, nope, not that way. Let's go back to the ground. Okay, that's not working out too well. Now is it for you, Jeb? Oh my god, Jeb. That's fine. Jeb, you're good. You're fine, buddy. There we go. And now we, I guess, deploy that, and hope that Jeb survives. Yeah, see, so you can also only have one crew report at a time, which, is kind of important. You want to make sure that you keep the important ones, you keep data that has a lot of scientific value if you can't transmit it for a lot of its value. And you want to send things as quickly as possible otherwise. I know it works the same for EVA. You can do, like, EVA reports. There you go. This is the most precarious situation. Yeah, it kind of is. So we can keep that, and we can... Oh, store experiments. What's that? Oh, cool. So he just stored his report. So now if I do another report, it has the same value? That doesn't seem right. Ah, cool, cool. Okay. So, yeah, so it was the same value because I hadn't actually sent the other one. So now it'll dump the previous report and keep the one that I currently have, which is the same report, basically. But that's cool. Hey, nice. And our antenna is still working, so let us, I guess we can't really send that report with the last of our charge now, can we? So we have the stored data, which is his EVA, where we can also review the report of flying over the shores. That's awesome. I love this. Alright, so we'll keep the data, and now we'll recover the vessel, because we are back on Kerbin, and we should get like 5 point something, 5.6, or maybe almost 6 value of science points, whatever you want to call them. There we go, look at that. 18 data. Amazing. So we got the vessel, the EVA. I wonder why that gives you... do you get 5 science every time you recover a vessel that survives a flight? Interesting. Anyway, let's go into here now that we have some science to use. And yeah, now we can unlock some things. Like decouplers. Oh man, decouplers. They are going to be useful. The goo unit. Yep, for experiments. Another fuel tank and another fuel tank. Alright. Bam! We got those. What else do we need here? We have engines, landing struts, parachutes, nose cones. Oh yeah, nose cones actually now actually do something. When you're in atmospheric flight, they actually help with that. They help with the stability. So that's awesome. They actually have a purpose now other than just, you know, being aesthetically pleasing. I can't get any one of these, can I? Nope, I can't get any of the other ones. Awesome. Alright, let me take another look at this list here. See if there's anything I missed important. Yeah, the old science tools have a use. They overhauled the landing gear and the landing legs, apparently. They actually have proper hydraulics now. Cool. Sure, I'll believe it. Yeah, I think that's actually about it. The SAS system was apparently overhauled again as well, just to help with the stability problems that I guess some people have been having. I don't know, I've been okay with the SAS, the new SAS, but, you know, whatever. I'm sure it's not to everybody's liking. Oh, we have no ships. Of course we have no ships. We're, like, completely broke. Can I even... Hold on, go back. Come on, guy. Oh. The music transition is actually really weird between scenes now. I wonder if that's intended or not. Is that supposed to be, like, a loading screen music or something? I wonder if I can even build... No, I can't... I can't even build a plane. Oh man, yeah, that's gonna suck. I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there that just stick to rockets, but there's also a lot of people out there that enjoy flying planes. I am not one of them. I enjoy flying planes, but I totally suck at it in this game. So, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, really. The fact that you get no wings or anything. Anyway, I'm sure the research tree is going to be overhauled itself at some point and things will be changed around. This is the first release of this after all. But I did just want to go check out the other airfield on the island because it's apparently changed. So, you know, check it out. See if it looks all shiny or whatnot. Anything else? Oh yeah, there was one last thing as well, other than the airfield that I wanted to check out. And that is apparently they fixed some of the lighting things, some of the lighting problems that have been happening. And just lighting effects in general have been improved, including the runway, which is properly lit now at night. So I definitely want to check that out. Let's go with, I can't remember which one of these is actually good. So we'll go with the Raven Spear Mark 1. We got Jeb in the pilot's seat. Good old Jebediah Kerman, a god amongst all other Kerbals. And a really crazy dude at that. Man, I am so excited to get into this. I've actually been curious what you guys think of... Oh wow, yeah, they certainly did change some of the textures as well. The runway looks a lot more torn up, a lot more beat down. Yeah, I want to know what you guys think about possibly starting a new series on the channel for career mode. I don't know if I want to, because the way I currently run KSP is I do, zoom out there. Is this really loud or is it just me? I feel like this is super loud. Hold on. Please don't crash my game. Oh yeah, that's way louder than it usually is. Gotta love it. Even in the latest version, I still get that crash when I try to change options. Anyhow, as I was saying, I was curious to hear what you guys thought about starting a new series on the channel in terms of KSP. As it is right now, the way I currently run KSP is I do an episode or 2 episodes a week. One episode being on whatever I'm doing for the season, whatever major project I'm working on for the season, and the second episode being just random things of me messing around and stuff. So I was thinking about maybe adding a 3rd episode to that, maybe doing it like on Sundays or something, and yeah, doing a career mode episode. Or should I just, you know, do my career mode as my main one and then do a random one, or I don't know. You know, just if you have any ideas, let me know. I'm probably going to end up doing a 3rd episode as well, just so I can have 1 sandbox, 1 career mode, and then 1 just messing around mode. Because I don't want to mess around in career mode. I want to get used to playing safer, if you will, since parts will end up costing a certain amount of monies and all that at some point. I want to be careful with that. I don't want to, you know, be crashing everything if I can avoid it. And then sandbox mode will end up being for the season's goal, because at least in sandbox mode I have the freedom to do all the things that I want to do. But I also want to do a career mode, so yeah, we'll see. Anyways, another thing you might have noticed right here, actually, the SAS kind of changes. That's pretty cool. It's a neat little feature when you're actually, you know, doing something, but you have SAS on. That shows you the user input when it does a little, whatever that is, like refresh symbol. Anyhow, we're closing in on the airfield here on the island. I don't think we're going to be getting any reports from... Right, because I'm in Thingamabobber mode. Okay, yep. I'd actually planned on trying out the aerodynamic nose cone thing, or not the whatever it is, the aerodynamic sensor array nose cone. I don't know what the hell it's called. But then I, you know, figured that I can't because I don't have it in career modes, and I didn't even realize until now that I was back in sandbox. Because you kind of have to be doing this. Anyhow, yeah, this certainly does look quite a bit different here. Quite a bit indeed. Am I gonna land? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Wow, this looks a lot... It's like a dirt runway now. At least it's been changed. It's not like a random floating runway or anything. I always found that really weird before. Oh, that looks really cool. What are these things? Is that like supposed to be a place for a structure or something that never got put down? Huh. Alright, let's come in for a landing if possible. We all know just how great I am at landings, so yes. We'll go... Just speed her up to full so we can get this over with a little bit faster. I do want to call the episode soon because I don't really know how long I've been going again. I should really keep better track of time. I'm so bad at that. And this little plane is actually pretty dang awesome. In fact, most of the stuff that they include in the game is pretty awesome. Okay, yep. Doesn't matter how awesome your plane is, it's not gonna help you when you have me in the pilot's seat. Oh, come on, recover. You can do it. Holy shite. I actually recovered from a... Nope. Why, why you speak before it's over? Come on, man. What are you doing? Okay, and that water sound is still definitely super freaking loud. Oh boy, that was exciting. Yeah, I totally thought I recovered from that, but I guess not. Wow, is this zoom like super slow? It feels like it. Anyways, I'm going to be calling it here for now because, you know, it's about time for that. So, you know, let me know what you thought down below, guys. I do appreciate your comments, your likes, and, of course, all your subs. I did want to thank Goose Sexy for featuring me on his channel this past week. It's been bringing in some new viewers to my videos, so I do appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. And, oh yeah, also, as always, I'm going to be reminding you guys of this in the next little while, because if I don't, then I'm either going to forget or I will stop doing it, and that's Twitter. I am really bad with this whole social media thing, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff. So, yeah, if you guys want to, you know, help out with that by checking me out on the Twitters, subscribing there as well, you'll be kept up to date on when I'm releasing new videos and all that other fun stuff. So yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. I do hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next episode. Take care.